Welcome back to Narcissism Freedom. If you're new here, this is a space where we speak honestly about manipulation, emotional abuse, and how to take your power back. And if you've been here before, you already know you're not alone in this. Today, we're talking about something that many people struggle to put into words: the invisible scars of narcissistic abuse and why it's so hard to explain. Because here's the truth. If you've experienced this kind of abuse, you already know there are no obvious bruises, no clear evidence, nothing you can easily point to and say, "This is what happened to me." And yet, something inside you changed. You started questioning your worth, second-guessing your reality, feeling smaller, quieter, less like yourself. But when you try to explain it to someone else, the words don't seem strong enough. Or worse, they don't believe you at all. And that's where the pain deepens. Because narcissistic abuse doesn't just hurt you, it isolates you. It creates a kind of damage that's psychological, emotional, and deeply internal. It's not about one big moment. It's about patterns, subtle manipulation, gaslighting, invalidation, control disguised as care. It's the constant shifting of blame until you start believing everything is your fault. It's being told you're too sensitive when something clearly hurt you. It's having your reality denied so many times that you begin to doubt your own memory. And over time, this does something profound to your mind. You stop trusting yourself. And once that trust is broken, everything else begins to unravel. That's why these scars are invisible, because they live in your thoughts. They show up in hesitation, in over-explaining, in apologizing for things that were never your responsibility. They show up in the way you shrink yourself to avoid conflict, or in the anxiety you feel when something is actually peaceful, because your nervous system is waiting for the other shoe to drop. This is what many people don't see. From the outside, it might look like you just went through a bad relationship. But inside, your entire sense of self has been reshaped. And the hardest part? Trying to explain this to someone who hasn't experienced it. Because narcissistic abuse is often covert. There are no witnesses to the quiet manipulations, no recordings of the subtle digs, no proof of the emotional whiplash you endured. So when you try to talk about it, you might hear things like, "Well, they didn't hit you. Maybe you're overthinking it. Relationships are hard. You just have to communicate better." And statements like that, even if they're not meant to hurt, can feel incredibly invalidating because they erase your experience. They make you feel like what you went through wasn't real or wasn't serious enough to matter. But let me say this clearly. Just because it can't be seen doesn't mean it didn't happen. And just because others don't understand it doesn't mean it wasn't damaging. Your experience is valid. The confusion you feel is valid. The emotional exhaustion, the anxiety, the self-doubt, all of it has a root. And that root is often repeated exposure to manipulation that slowly chipped away at your sense of identity. This is why many survivors of narcissistic abuse struggle with something known as complex trauma. Not because of one event, but because of ongoing emotional harm that happened over time. And when you live in that kind of environment, your brain adapts. You become hyper-aware of tone changes. You learn to read between the lines. You anticipate reactions before they happen. It becomes a survival mechanism. But once you're out of that environment, those patterns don't just disappear. They stay with you. And that's where healing becomes complicated. Because now, you're not just recovering from what happened. You're trying to rebuild your relationship with yourself. You're learning how to trust your thoughts again, how to set boundaries without guilt, how to recognize that your needs matter. And that takes time. It takes patience. And most importantly, it takes validation. Because one of the most powerful steps in healing from narcissistic abuse is simply being heard and believed. Having someone say, "I see you. I understand. What you went through is real." That kind of validation can begin to undo years of self-doubt. It creates a safe space where your nervous system can finally start to relax. Where you don't have to explain every detail just to be taken seriously. Where your feelings aren't questioned, they're respected. And if you haven't found that space yet, let this be a reminder that it exists. Whether it's through supportive communities, therapy, or even spaces like this channel, you deserve to feel understood. You deserve to feel safe expressing your truth. And you deserve to heal without minimizing what you went through. Because those invisible scars, they are real, but they are not permanent. With awareness, with support, and with compassion for yourself, you can begin to reconnect with who you were before the manipulation. Or maybe discover a stronger version of yourself that you hadn't fully met yet. So, if you've been struggling to explain your experience, if you've felt dismissed, confused, or even questioned your own reality, I want you to hear this. You're not imagining it. You're not exaggerating it. And you're not alone in it. What you went through matters. And your healing matters just as much.
Take it one step at a time.
Be gentle with yourself. And don't rush the process. Because reclaiming your voice, your clarity, and your sense of self is one of the most powerful things you can do. If this message resonated with you, don't keep it to yourself. Like, share, and comment below. Your story could help someone else feel seen. And if you're ready to continue your healing journey, subscribe to Narcissism Freedom for more content like this. You are not broken. You are healing. And that changes everything.